if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
According to Barbie, she is the reason people are watching the WNBA. She is the reason that people are paying $16 to watch the Chicago Bravado play the Phoenix Masculines later today. What a matchup. The Bravado.
Angel Reese not making the top 10 in All-Star voting. Yeah, the universe might actually be glitching. Did the fans forget how to vote, or did her jumper delete the ballots? Either way, social media is melting down, group chats are exploding, and the hype train just derailed at full speed. So what happened? Let's unpack the all-star snub that has everyone talking, from the quiet shade to the loud reactions, and why Angel might have the all-star presence, just not the all-star numbers. Yet, strap in. The drama's real, the takes are hot, and the chaos? Oh, it's just getting started.
The cap of caps. For the better part of 2 years, maybe even 3 years, the mainstream media has been trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a huge star. Some in the media even do investigative journalism and claim that Angel Reese is the face of the WNBA because she leads the league in followers on social media, along with missed layups and a complete lack of athleticism.
Angel Reese not cracking the top 10 in WNBA All-Star voting. Let's be real, it's less of a shock and more of a plot twist everyone saw coming. It's like one of those action movies where the villain's hanging from a helicopter, giving a dramatic monologue. You already know how it ends, but you're still glued to the screen, popcorn in hand. The real surprise? That anyone genuinely thought she'd make the cut this early.
One reason why Mr. Dennis Rodman never got the backlash that Miss Angel Reese is getting, because there is no athlete in the history of sports that have come into a professional league and proclaimed themselves to be the best or to be the reason why people are watching this league now. No athlete has ever done that. Not even Caitlin Clark, which we know that is the reason why we watch the WNBA, but you never hear Caitlin Clark say, I am the reason why we are watching the WNBA. LeBron James came into the league. You know what they nicknamed him? They nicknamed him the King. He didn't give himself that nickname. They proclaimed him to be the next one. And what's crazy is in the beginning of LeBron James' career, they said he was too nice. They said he wasn't cocky enough. There's a thing that we love about great athletes. It's called humility. It's a modest or low view of one's importance.
Let's be honest, Angel Reese's rookie season so far has been bumpier than a gym floor burn. The only thing that's been consistent is, well, the inconsistency. If you watched her highlights on Shuffle, you might think it was a blooper. Real, missed layups, off-target jumpers, and defense that sometimes feels more like modern dance than lockdown strategy. It's the kind of start that would have any coach reaching for a stress ball and a blood pressure monitor at the same time.
It's garbage. Golly. Man, Angel Reese with a triple single, 9 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. She was a minus 25. She was 1 for 1 from the field, and it was a 3-pointer. She shot 100% from the field. She made a 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 9 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Terrible game. Minus 25. Man, the Sky, bro. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all like the punching bag between the Sky and the Connecticut Sun.
And the votes? Oh, they didn't lie. When the ballots were tallied and Angel Reese's name was nowhere in the top 10, the silence hit louder than her stat line. Not even a courtesy nod. No, we love the hustle placement. Just nothing. Like she vanished from all-star relevance altogether. And yet, somehow, people were shocked, as if sheer vibes were supposed to punch her ticket to stardom.
Now, guys, y'all saw what happened with Angel Reese. It took her 36 minutes to get it. And as soon as she got it, all these records, right? And why can't I celebrate it? The night before, she was just crashing out on social media, talking about all the fans who hate her because she cute, hate her because of her rebound. And then what got to her was the whole me bounds thing, where people are saying that most of her rebounds come off of her shots. Y'all, if y'all watch this channel, y'all have probably seen, you know, her social media take on that night before the game.
This is the same Angel Reese who, not long ago, boldly claimed she was the reason fans were tuning into women's basketball. In her mind, she wasn't entering the WNBA, She was the WNBA. The league wasn't welcoming her in, it was catching up to her. But once the season began, reality had a very different story to tell. Suddenly, the spotlight she invited didn't feel so warm. Shooting 2 for 11 on national television? That's not the kind of attention anyone wants. If fans were watching because of Angel, many of them are now peeking through their fingers like they're watching a horror flick. Game after game feels like a tense cliffhanger. Viewers keep hoping she'll finally break through. So far, still waiting, and here's the kicker. While Angel was campaigning to be the face of the league, others were out there quietly grinding, proving their worth. Caitlin Clark, for one, has taken hit after hit, fouls, bumps, elbows, you name it. But she's still out there running plays like a grandmaster while everyone else seems stuck doing social media tricks. Meanwhile, Angel, she looks like she's still buffering.
And in simple, you'll get a response. And oh, what's this response I get? Let's go through this together like it was in real time. Angel Reese said people watch the WNBA to see her play. Today is a perfect example of why people don't watch the WNBA at all. Okay, so already this is not trending good. Caitlin Clark is out. Angel Reese is playing. Tickets for the game, $3. Okay, that's a joke they run on the Clippers a lot of times. That doesn't really get to me. Angel Reese pulling up the games like it's New York Fashion Week. Oh, this is what she wore to the game. Not mad at that. Everybody has seen Debo Samuel show up to games and play well, and also not play so well. So I'm still a little torn. I don't know what happened. Then I see this, leaving with 4 points and 2 rebounds.
She entered the WNBA with fireworks, flashing cameras, and more buzz than a national election. But fast forward a few months, and that buzz is starting to sound more like a eulogy for the hype, somewhere between the red carpets and viral moments. Angel Reese seemed to forget that being a pro isn't about the spotlight, it's about the scoreboard. The sunglasses, the stare-downs, the social media moments? Fun, sure, but fans show up for buckets, blocks, boards, and big-time plays. And that's exactly what's been missing. Let's look at the numbers, because they don't lie. And what they're saying about Angel isn't pretty. Her field goal percentage is in the basement. Turnovers are stacking up higher than her assists and rebounds combined. And for someone once crowned the queen of the paint, she's been pushed out of position like she's avoiding the ball altogether. Watching her play right now feels like watching someone try to solve a math problem with mittens on. Awkward, slow, and frustrating. And the fans? They were ready. They rallied. They believed. Angel was supposed to be the next Lisa Leslie, with a ring light and a TikTok following. But when All-Star votes dropped, reality hit hard. Not only was she outside the top 10, she didn't even crack the top 15, not even a sympathy vote for the stare-down she gave Caitlin Clark in college. Turns out, the WNBA doesn't run on vibes. It runs on production.
Angel Reese needs to be better at basketball. I'm not talking about as a person. I'm not talking about as a podcaster. I'm not talking about at the Met Gala. She needs to be a better player if we want this rivalry to be able to have some staying power. She had a very, very busy offseason, but at this moment, it does not seem like the offseason involved a lot of mic-in drills of left-handed layups. Right now, Angel Reese, she is a wildly famous rebound.
Let's be honest. All-Star selections are based on performance, not just presence. And so far, Angel Reese's rookie season hasn't quite matched the buzz. She's had moments, but overall, it's been an uneven start. Naturally, the All-Star snub brought some frustration, fan reactions, social media theories, and a few dramatic posts. Some claim it's a popularity issue, but that doesn't hold up. Angel is one of the most talked about players in the league. This isn't about popularity, it's about production. And right now, her numbers and impact just haven't reached All-Star level yet. She's confident, outspoken, and draws attention. But the league rewards consistent play, leadership, and results. That's what earns you a spot among the best. This isn't about tearing her down. It's just a reality check. Talent isn't in question, but the WNBA makes you earn your stripes. And for now, she's still in the process of doing just that.
So even though everybody might think you're the greatest, everybody might be so excited about your performance, you scored 40 points, you come into the press conference, you're like, I guess the shots were just falling for me. Not, oh, I'm the best and none of these motherfuckers can guard me, because they respect the game, they respect the players. The reason so many people don't like Angel Reese is because she's self-proclaiming herself to be something that she has not done yet. She said, I am the reason why people are watching the WNBA, but it's not true. What's crazy is her fans don't even watch her game.
Right now, Angel Reese's biggest achievement this season might be getting people to talk about her without talking about basketball. Fashion, she's nailed it. Brand deals, no shortage there. Off-court presence, undeniable. But All-Star? Not. Even in the conversation. Because here's the thing. The All-Star game isn't a fashion show. It's a spotlight for the league's top-tier talent. And as tough as it sounds, Angel's game just hasn't measured up. She's brought plenty of attention, sure. But the league would really appreciate it if she brought a reliable jumper along with it. Maybe a few double-doubles. Maybe more grit. Less drama. The WNBA is full of women putting in work every single night. Hustling, competing, earning every minute they play. And right now, Angel's season feels less like a breakout and more like a trending TikTok that's already yesterday's news. Because this league, it's not about likes or looks. It's not a runway or a social media contest. It's about production. It's about impact. And if Angel Reese wants to be more than just a viral moment, it's time to stop riding the wave of potential and start proving she belongs in the spotlight for what she does on the court.
Now, for the wildly overrated and shockingly underrated Angel Reese, I saw on X, formerly Twitter, the other day that Angel Reese was getting bombarded with criticism for her sorry performance in Chicago's 79-52 home loss to Caitlin Clark's Fever without the injured Caitlin Clark. Ah, man. Angel wound up with a grand total of 4 points on 2 out of 7. Didn't shoot a single free throw. Although she did have 12 rebounds, her average, which does lead the league. But a couple of times Angel drove it and flung up just these wild shots from 3 or 4 feet that missed the rim by, 3 or 4 feet.
For now, Angel Reese's All-Star hopes are staying right where they belong, in Dreamland. Because the only thing she's racked up more than missed shots this season? Excuses. And just when you thought the All-Star snub drama couldn't get any wilder, her so-called highlight reels roll in. Only they look more like blooper compilations on turbo mode. Seriously, try watching one without cringing so hard your eyebrows try to flee your forehead. It's like a basketball parody directed by someone who actively dislikes the sport. Most clips feature her bricking point-blank layups or getting cooked on defense like it's Thanksgiving and she's the main course. 1 minute she's lost on the court, unsure if she's supposed to be attacking or defending. The next, she's arguing with refs after fouling someone so obviously it could have been a WWE move. And we're surprised she didn't crack the top 10? People keep asking, how did she even get votes? Good question. Was there a secret ballot passed around in a group chat called Delusion United? Did someone fire up a bot farm fueled by missed layups and inflated self-belief? Because if All-Star votes were based on actual performance, Angel wouldn't just be out of the top 10. She might be off the radar entirely.
Angel Reese. What happened to the Angel Reese fan base? Have y'all truly abandoned Angel Reese? Is the star shining? Does the star shine dimming on Angel Reese now? Have her own people just left her? Have they forgotten her? Do they no longer love her? I mean, you know, she celebrates mediocrity with the me-bound thing that she thinks that she's just gonna so randomly get. I know people all thought that was brilliant and so forth, and she can make whatever t-shirts she wants. You do know that patents are not just trademarks are not just given. They take 12 to 18 months for approval, and half of them are rejected.
At this point, Angel Reese could average 2 points, 7 rebounds, and 19 Instagram stories per game. And somehow, someone would still call her a game changer. Welcome to the WNBA in 2025, a league that sometimes feels less like a professional sports organization and more like a mashup of reality TV, fashion week, and open mic night, where defense is optional, highlight reels are half fluff, and hype often outweighs hoop IQ. Every week, a new queen of the league is crowned for hitting a few jumpers, talking big, and rocking a flashy tunnel fit. Meanwhile, the Real Hoopers, they're quietly dropping 30 and logging double-doubles like it's a routine grocery. RUNS for Angel? She's the queen of vibes, the duchess of deflections, the empress of empty stats. Yes, she can rebound, but let's be honest, it's not because of elite positioning or relentless hustle. It's because she's taller than most and parked under the rim like she's waiting for an Uber Eats order. The ball drops into her hands like gravity's doing her a favor. That's not dominance. That's convenience. Yet somehow, her fanbase still screams she deserves all-star recognition for bringing energy and repping the culture. But what culture exactly? The culture of average numbers wrapped in viral swagger? If that's the standard now, we're all all-stars. Might as well pass out trophies at halftime and throw in participation ribbons while we're at it.
So it was literally a case of, like, Angel Reese got in by coaches. So the only players that I would assume are going to get in on, like, based on that is, I think it'll probably be, I think Caitlyn will, obviously. Caitlyn will get in. And I think it's to pick the starters, I think. So I think it'll be Caitlyn, it'll be Fee, it'll be Aaliyah, it'll be Aja, it'll be Stewie, it'll be Paige. Like, Angel Reese is 13th in All-Star voting, lads. She is 13th in All-Star voting.
But here's the plot twist no one saw coming. Angel Reese has managed to turn herself into the victim of her own narrative. Yes, somehow, through sheer force of attitude, she's pulled off the wildest move of the season, filing a metaphorical Me Too accusation against herself. It's the most dramatic case of self-inflicted martyrdom the league has ever seen. Forget the media. Forget the critics. Angel walked up to her own reflection, threw a pie in her face, then yelled, "Look what they've done to me." In her version of reality, the backlash isn't about her play. It's because she's too powerful, too influential, too much of a trailblazer. But let's be real. No one's orchestrating her downfall. They're just exhausted from watching her blow wide-open layups like it's some kind of postmodern art piece. Fans aren't tuning in because Angel Reese is dominating the game. They're tuning in because women's basketball has unintentionally turned into a spectacle, a mashup of drama, confusion, and meme-worthy chaos. She says, "They're watching because of me." Maybe, but let's call it what it is. They're watching because they can't believe what they're seeing. Watching this season unfold feels like watching someone try to assemble IKEA furniture while wearing oven mitts and insisting they don't need the instructions. It's messy, it's frustrating, and somehow, it's weirdly entertaining.